You're trying to get us canceled.
Oh, Kamala, for sure.
Trump.
Pamela.
You were like, oh yeah, sometimes we leave our doors unlocked at night and stuff. And then there's like this ankle slasher, mass murderer, kidnappers, all this stuff.
I mean, there's always crazy people in college towns.
How many colors are there?
Yeah.
I just don't think that's the best question to put on there when we're going to China. You don't think that affects us traveling?
No.
What? My God!
大家好，我是杨梨子，欢迎来到我的农村小院儿。我是一个在中国农村生活的美国人，在中国生活已经6年了。经常会有粉丝问我关于美国的一些生活状态的问题，然后我感觉我的回答可能有点过期了，实在过去太长时间了。虽然我会刷美国的自媒体，我每年回去一趟，但是每次回去我越来越感觉自己像个外星人一样，好多东西我已经不熟悉了，已经不懂了。所以最近一次回美国，我把大家好奇的很多问题问给了我的亲戚朋友们，让他们来解答，有来自3个不同地区的人回答大家的问题，不同性别、不同年龄段、不同经济背景、不同种族等等等等等。美国毕竟是一个多元社会，对吧，朋友们？所以虽然我努力了给你们带来一些不同的视角，但是如果你去到美国的一些其他的地方，可能又会获取一些不同的答案。这个视频不是为了证明什么或者否定什么，它只是因为我觉得关于美国的一些网络舆论有点极端，要么大家听到的是一个最美好的一面，要么是最差的一面。但是普通美国人的生活到底怎么样，可能大家不怎么了解。来吧，我们开始。
Nah. I have an airsoft gun.
So if someone was breaking into your house, would it help?
No, it's like a toy gun. Most of our friends have guns.
All right. What is it about you guys that makes you gun free? Like, why is it?
Our mom doesn't like guns.
I do not have a gun. I do not plan on ever owning a gun. Like in Isla Vista, I don't know any single person that owns a gun. There's this like side of TikTok that's like conceal carry fashion trends. So like cool ways that you can dress with while like carrying a gun and like concealing it or whatever. I don't understand why you need to be carrying a gun around the streets. I think it's really inappropriate and unsafe and irresponsible. Say boo to conceal carry fashion.
Do you have a gun?
Yes, of course.
I just don't think that's the best question to put on there when we're going to China.
They don't think you're gonna
Who
bring
cares
the
that people have a gun, Julia?
You don't think that affects us traveling?
No.
God.
What? My God!
Kamala Harris just said she has a gun.
What did it take to get it? What was the procedure?
I went to a gun show. They had to do a background check. They send it in, and I had to wait and come back to their booth like 45 minutes later after I applied for it and everything checked and
It's registered.
it went through.
We believe in the right to defend yourself, but it's not been necessary, so it's kept well hidden and out of the way.
I don't keep it under my pillow or anything. It's,
We feel totally safe.
I just have at least one gun in the house so that I can at least defend myself.
We just don't believe in all the rifles and just getting guns so easily. Unfortunately, you can get guns very easily on the internet.
Yeah.
We're not for that.
They actually think
My father has a gun.
like the average person doesn't really carry around a gun. First
Well, they
off,
didn't ask carry around. They said, do you have?
do we have?
Yeah.
Yes, I do have guns, but they're antiques. They're from the Civil War.
Do they work?
No, they do not. They're very antique.
How about you, Julie? Do you have a gun, or are you planning on investing in a gun?
Nope, not at all.
Do you have a gun? The people want to know.
No,
You do not have a gun.
no, but I think there should be hunting. Yeah, there's no way you could control the population of most of our animals because we don't have any top predators.
This is such an
They-
interesting angle on this question because I'm sure they were asking from the perspective of, you know, like city violence and all this, but in Vermont, it's about hunting. It's like, I want to go out in the woods
Well,
and like get me
yeah.
some dinner.
I mean, I don't think you have to be a certain age to have a gun, but you have to have firearm training. You have to take the course. But, you know, kids shoot animals all the time in season.
But you don't have one.
No, because I don't personally like to kill things, but I think it's fine for others to do that. I mean, I've killed deer with my car.
Okay.
That's not really a good idea.
Are you a shoe wearer in the houser or no?
Yeah, sometimes I am. I do at times wear my shoes in the house. At times I will take my shoes off. We had like a rule in my college house that we were supposed to be a shoeless household, but like that just doesn't happen when you're hosting parties and you have hella people in your house. I literally have friends that have gotten onto their bed with their shoes on.
Bruh.
And that is ridiculous, and I would never do that.
Not in my house, but I know of houses where they do.
Yes, people of color. We do not do that. You do not walk in our house with shoes. It's the mindset that you came outside, the floor outside is dirty, now you're bringing all that dirt into your house. No.
We do not wear shoes in the house, but I was brought up in a house where you wear shoes in the house. I never took them off. I started in the condo, the townhouse.
And most of the people I know don't take their shoes off.
We certainly did with muddy boots when we were growing up, but not regular shoes.
Some do.
Some do.
It's way more in the, like, where we are, in the rural place. People absolutely do that. In the city, I feel like no one does that, but.
We have mud rooms here. Obviously, it's super cold outside in the winter, so you go into the mud room because you have your boots and everything. You take that gear off, and then you can go in your house.
Trump or Kamala?
You're trying to get us canceled.
Oh, Kamala, for sure.
Trump.
Pamela.
He's a silly person, but he is for America. That is one man that sits down and says, hey, America, we have a problem, let's fix it. Let's keep money within our country. How do we prevent outsourcing?
I can't. He's a racist bigot.
So do you feel like Trump is a bigot?
Oh yeah, the Republican Party does not like anybody. They just like money. I don't like the fakeness about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, for the longest time, identified as Indian, but when she started campaigning, she's automatically black. You're not gonna fool me on that one.
I'd literally take anyone over Trump. Also, my ideals align with like the Democratic ideal, like the Democratic Party's ideals.
I'm gonna vote for Kamala. It sucks, but I feel like my reason is because I just don't want Trump in office. It's not even so much that I like think that she's the best candidate ever, because I definitely don't. And I think a lot of Democrats don't. Like, it's really honestly very important to like have a woman and like a person of color as president, but like in terms of policy and stuff, like she just doesn't really have anything that's like blown me away.
I'm voting for Kamala because Trump is a scary person and he put people in the Supreme Court that had Roe v. Wade overturned, which is the law that made abortions legal in every state, but now that is not true anymore, and I don't like that. She is just better.
It's not like she hasn't done anything or doesn't have a record. She was an attorney general in California. She's been a prosecutor all her life. You know, she has a very strong case to make for practically everything that she and Biden want to do. So there's really only one choice.
Voting for Jill Stein. I don't want her to win, and she won't win.
So basically, like, both of the main candidates suck, and I don't want to not vote, so I'm gonna pick someone who won't win just for.
I gotta show that the third party has increased votes.
Okay.
You know? So like, it's like we're getting discontent.
I'm voting Kamala. Basically so that Trump doesn't win. So, you know, it's like with the lesser of two evils, which isn't a great reason, but...
Fair.
Yeah.
Trump, I don't like him.
We both don't like
We
him.
don't like the choices.
We don't like the choices.
So you pick Trump because you don't like the Democrats,
We
basically.
prefer the policies of the Republicans over the policies of the Democrats. I haven't liked who I voted for probably in the last 20 years.
Wow, well that's depressing.
I'm in the middle, so I'll decide at the end.
You still haven't decided?
No, I'll decide it, and I may not even vote.
I'm voting for Kamala. Kamala. And I think there are some good Republicans out there, like my sister. I don't think he's a good Republican. Yeah, no, I don't agree with his immigration position. Neither does he. He doesn't agree with him. Why aren't you interviewing somebody who knows something This guy knows a lot.
I can't pet him directly anymore.
Are you allergic?
Yeah.
So this is how you pet the dog?